Okay, here we go.
Billy
You can start
Simpic,
both.
Art Stolinski, Martin, Don Zeski.
And water. Down at the Platte River.
Well, there's somebody in that car.
This is
Oh,
when you
there's a-
still had the cabin down by Shretniak's farm, isn't it?
Yes.
Whose old truck is that?
This is the tow truck that was coming to get that standard truck.
Now, who's this?
I think that's Billy Simpic was rowing.
There's Ted.
That's Kozol. Geez, you were thin.
Okay, who's getting in?
74 Chevy.
Who's
Plymouth.
get-
Plymouth.
Who's
That's
getting
a
in
Plymouth.
Who's getting in the driver's seat on the other side?
Don Zeski most likely was
Okay.
driving,
Okay.
stepping up on top of the ice.
That's kind of dangerous.
That's Don Zeski, oaring. Martin oaring.
I can't
Billy
see that.
Simpic.
Me.
Now, this is just the.
This is the flood that was coming down.
now that-
Ice jammed.
Ted, now, is this, it's Shretnox?
This is the Tretnyuks, where the
That's
Platte
the
empties
old-
into the Missouri River. That's Donnie Martin, Billy Cheek, Billy Simpic.
Well, aren't we walking actually up where?
That's Donnie Zeski on the end there.
But that's the land clear up by the cabin already, isn't it?
Yes. Who's that?
That's Ted. Well, at least you got your stick in your hand,
Looking for
looking
snakes.
for the holes.
There's them trees. that
This
we were
is
watching.
washing.
See, we're watching it. Look at it, knock them
Yeah.
trees down. Big
Yeah.
chunks of ice.
This is coming just out in front of our cabin. This is out in front of the
Ted, what
cabin.
year was this? Do you have any idea? Anybody have
Got to
any
be
idea?
in the early 40s.
Mid-40s, because we were married in 46. And we were married already then.
Yeah.
Some of these ice chunks were 1.5 feet thick, 6 feet by 6 feet.
Just taking them trees out like they was willows. There's
There
stuff
we go.
going down the river.
Now, who's that?
Don Zeski.
There
That's
you are,
Ted.
Ted.
You're getting them pretty deep there, Kozol.
We're going to do eat it.
Macho Man.
You guys are dangerously walking around in that.
This was a spring flood, wasn't it?
No, it was right after
What
the...
are we doing here?
Well, we
Eating
all got
lunch.
wet feet. We all went over our boots.
Having lunch.
We were about a half a mile from the cabin. So we parked the cars on
Like
the levee.
paper for lunch?
Sandwiches were wrapped in paper.
There we are.
That's where we had the cars parked. Up on the road.
Yeah, that's water in the boots.
What did we put the boots on for?
You could
There's
buy a
Billy-
pair of
Billy
socks for
Cheek
like
right
$10 a dry pair.
There's Billy Cheek.
Billy Simpic.
There's Billy Cheek.
Billy Sitch. Donnie Martin. Billy Simpic.
And Ted. Those look like pretty clean cars to be around that muddy road. Uh-oh. Now what's this?
It's ice. Ice just above the Missouri River. Some of them pieces were 30, 40 feet long. Foot thick.
That's you, bud.
Yeah.
Art Stolinski.
Look at them guys on that ice. That had to be dangerous.
At that time we weren't,
You
We
guys
took-
could have got washed right down the river.
we took hand axes to see how high that ice is on the trees. We notched out the trees and we had to be at least 25 feet high where this ice was jammed up.
But this isn't actually out in the river. This was up on the bank where the ice was thrown and the water went down a little bit then.
Right. But we never knew what was under the ice.
Yeah, right. Now, who we got here?
We're walking along the dike of the Platte River
That's you, bud.
after the flood. That was the main channel of the Platte River going into the Missouri River.
When the Missouri River would jam up, then it would back the water up in the Platte, and that's what caused the high water.
That you, Ted?
Look how thick that ice is.
That's
My gosh, look at that.
Donnie Martin.
Oh, that looks like you.
Now, he's got to be at least 40, 50 feet high.
Lots of water.
That's not too bad. You know, a lot of fog, it looks like.
Some of these pieces of ice was like 75 feet long right there. That's Billy Simpek. Martin Zeski, that's Martin. Billy Simpek.
Oh, there's Eddie.
Brother Eddie.
Look at Eddie.
It must have been a
Oh, there.
different day, because he wasn't with us earlier.
No, it was about 3 or 4 days later. We came back into the same area.
There's Ted.
Oh, he needs another ice cube for his highball.
Now, who's this? Looks like
Stuck in the mud.
Billy.
Billy
Simpson.
Simpek
Yeah.
pulling out of the mud.
Look at the mud.
Didn't have his boots tied up.
Now that's,
Don Zeski.
yeah. Donnie's always got a cigarette.
Time out for lunch.
Oh, he
Where'd
must,
you find that?
must be in church,
Yeah, where'd you find that?
in the river.
Oh, there's Jimmy.
Jimmy Stolinski,
Oh,
down in the
look.
driveway
Yeah.
of the coal yard.
Hi, Jim.
How old was he?
Well, he had to be about a year and a half.
Year and a half
Yeah. He's going to throw us a kiss. Look. Isn't that? That's that cute little
That
blue snowsuit that he
Blue
wears.
snowsuit.
Yeah. Oh, look at, isn't that darling?
Hope that comes out as good.
Oh, there we're walking him down the steps.
Down the kitchen steps, the old homestead.
He's the most inquisitive little guy. Oh, there's Ted with his black face.
Well, a coal shoveler, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Born and raised in a coal yard.
Oh, one little snap of us.
Now we are building a new cabin on a new site where the Platte emptied into the Missouri River.
Was this still on Shatnyak's farm?
Still on the Shatnyak's farm, yes.
Who are these?
I
Oh, there's Pa.
My dad,
Yeah.
I saw Fran Martin there, I thought.
My gosh, look at the trees they had to cut down.
I can't see some. It was a wild brush, many, many mosquitoes.
A lot of chopping
here's,
parties.
there's Martin.
That's
Don.
Ted.
Oh, that. No, that looks like. Who's this?
Billy Simpek.
They don't pick their heads up. Oh, there's Benny.
Benny, brother Benny.
Yeah. I like his
That's
hat.
Benny.
Yeah. There he is, too.
That's the hardest you ever saw a fireman work. There's Ted working.
Ted. Boy, you guys had to clear a lot of brush.
Those
It's a
little,
two-handed side, that's all. Big sickle.
you use that for an hour and then you know you did something.
Now, who's this? That looks
Ted.
like...
Ted.
Is it Ted? Yeah. It looks better on... Oh, there's...
My dad, Pa,
Chief
he
engineer.
was the supervisor and
Oh, he
engineer.
was.
Over a little bit, over a little bit.
There he is.
Pick out a straight
With a
one.
cigar in his mouth.
Pick out a straight one, Pa.
That's
Benny.
Benny.
Ted. On the ladder is Martin.
Johnny Martin.
There's Benny.
Frankie. No, that's
No.
Frankie.
No, is it?
I
That's
think-
Frankie.
Oh, I thought it was
Ah,
Benny.
it looks like Benny.
No.
Pick your head up.
That's Frankie.
That's
There's
right.
Benny.
Okay.
Benny was really right-handed.
Oh, here we are.
And now we're going down into the river again.
Running a throw
Oh,
line.
you're
He thinks
picking
he's
up
got a
the-
fish.
You're picking up the lines.
He thinks he's got a fish.
Got away.
Might be somebody's old overshoe. Well, there's some greenery.
Trash.
Here comes Pa.
In his market basket, always carrying the lines.
Always got a cigar.
There's a good
Martin and my dad.
And the fish.
Two that didn't get away.
picture. Catfish.
Now, who's this? Billy Sempic. No. Yeah.
That's Martin. Donnie Martin.
Maybe it's Tommy by then. I bet that was Tommy.
No, that's the old coal yard. The south end. That's the south
There's
end.
the
Sheely
bridge.
Bridge.
Back on the Platte River again. And this is the duck hunting season. I can't see it. One of our fantastic duck blinds, decoys. Some of the decoys that we had set out.
How many decoys do you set out at a time?
Well, at sometimes we had
Depends how many of these kind of guys you got to carry them.
Oh, there's Billy
Billy Simpek,
and
Donnie Martin,
there.
and sitting in the duck blind. Billy Simpek, Don Zeski, Ted. That was our old one-two shanty built out of corrugated iron on one of the islands. We used to borrow the corn cobs from Mr. Svetnick's corn cob pile.
Borrow?
And we borrowed them,
Well, at least you kept warm.
burned them in a potbelly stove.
Now, is this after the flood?
Oh yes, this is the duck season, and the duck season sometime on the Platte River would give us 10 ducks per person. Now you only get 1 duck per person.
If you're lucky.
Look at that.
Billy Simpek, Martin, Don Zeski, couple of greenhead mallards.
Boy, you look like you had a good day
Shoot.
there.
Where did you buy them, Ted?
Don Zeski, Simpek.
Whose camera did you have, Ted?
Billy Whitcomb's camera. She used to let me use it. Time to pick up the decoys, which we never did like to do.
That'd be cool on the feet.
You was tired and you wanted to go home, but you still had to do the chores.
I used thermal boots, thermal socks. Your feet
Yeah.
didn't get cold.
Yeah, especially
Maybe.
when you pour the water out of them.
Hot coffee with a little rum,
That'll warm up your body.
peppermint schnapps.
Oh boy.
This should never be shown. Three big hoodlums in a small boat.
Well, now
This is the cabin that we just built
Okay.
after the flood. And this cabin is still standing. This is 1991, and the cabin is still standing there.
Boy, you guys look like you had a good day.
The sun was shining great. Billy Simpek.
That's you, Ted. That was you.
Yeah, it was. Come to think, look at it.
You had- Now these are. This is where the
Kind of
frog-
froggy.
Yes.
on the Platte River again.
Yeah, this is the fog. Oh boy. How early in the morning did you boys get out there? You're recording.
Donnie Martin.
Who was that? Donnie?
Donnie,
Now who's this?
no, this is Donnie Martin. This is Billy Simpick. Billy Simpick there. The old red Jeep, the small
Where did you take
trailer.
your boat from?
We're down from the cabin. That's Tommy Martin.
Donnie Martin.
Now whose truck was that?
That's my Jeep. The red old
That
Jeep we used to put 4 chains on it and drive from La Platte. Billy Simpick, Ted, Billy Simpick, waving like a bird. That old good old Jeep.
Dorothy.
Oh, there we are.
Dorothy.
With it has to be
Probably
Mary
Mary
Kay.
Kay.
Yes. Let me see.
That's in front of your house now, ain't it?
Yes.
Oh, sure, 'cause there's Jimmy.
Same suit.
Jimmy's walking, and that has to be Mary. Mary was born in November.
That's the
There's the
side,
Kozol sign.
side of the old grocery store at 2461.
Whoa.
Couple feet of snow on the driveway.
He loved to play in the snow. Look, it didn't bother him at all.
I don't know how come we got back down to the cabin so fast.
Now, who's this?
Van Martin was that guy sitting there, I thought.
Oh, there's Pa.
Pa,
This is down
Kinda
at the
look
courtyard.
courtyard.
Ted. Well, there's the dog.
Shep.
this is on the farm by Fiatnox.
See, that's when they were scanning. Must have been a kind of a hazy day.
Yeah, this part of it looks a little bit like fog.
We were in the farmyard looking towards the river. That's along the dike.
Do they still have that dike on the river?
No,
That is all there.
fertilizer, Allied Chemical took the whole deal over.
Oh,
That's when they had to move
yeah.
one up to.
Quite foggy, quite foggy. Well, we can blame some of this on the poor photographer that was running the camera.
Yeah, but
Inexperienced.
Wait a
If it
minute,
was-
Whitcomb.
if it was foggy, what could you do?
This had to be in 1947.
Well, no, that would be 1949, because Mary was born in 1949.
Yeah.
No, she was born in 1947. Take it back. Jim was born in 19... No, she's 49. Right.
Jim was born in 47.
Yeah, 40. Yeah, 40.
Down in the coal yard, the north end of the coal yard, that little blue round far end was moved there.
Look at the train
Chicago Northwestern train.
in the background.
First time I slept down there, I thought I was running over my feet.
That was when we slept on the back porch upstairs.
Must have been running the end of the rollout.
Yeah, just to be taking something.
The Bancroft Street Bridge. This is 1991 and it's going to be tore down.
For good. They say.
Oh,
Back on the river.
back on the river.
Billy Simpick. That is the cabin in the background. We were out on a boat or across from the river.
Looking for a hole. He found it. Well, that water's just about up to the cabin there.
That could have been Donnie Martin.
I think this is where the water went over the levee and you had a...
That's not a telephone booth.
Yeah, look how close that water is getting to the cabin.
This is the old cabin
Yeah,
here
that's
on this
still
side.
standing there, huh?
No, no, not this one.
Not
This
this
is the
one?
one that was washed away.
Oh,
This film should have really been in front of the other one.
Yeah.
That telephone booth's getting in deeper water all the time.
No long distance calls. This is the new cabin now. Never without a walking stick.
I thought this is the one that goes down the...
Billy Simpick.
Oh, there's your Jeep.
Jeep without the hood on it. That was our toy at them days.
You parked your toy pretty close to that river in case that bank gave away.
Oh, there. See, look how close that water is.
I think the
It's
water
up in it.
was already at the cabin.
Yeah.
Those are those trees behind there that got washed away. This film should have been in front of the other one. That's the island, ain't it?
Yeah, the island between us and the Missouri River.
There.
There's the water getting up to,
Yeah.
to the place. Oh, there goes the phone booth. No more conference calls.
It's about ready to be gone. Nobody realized how treacherous this water can be.
Now, there's Fran
Francie.
Sempick,
Francie and
Billy's
Billy.
mother.
Yeah.
I think this is where the water went over the levee on the road, and you had to use a boat to get her out of there.
You can tell how old it is because that's still the wooden boat. My dad built that boat. Him and Bill Cheek.
There's Simmy's and Francie.
Joe Sempick, Francis, and their son, Billy Sempick. Chetnock's barn.
And water in between. That was usually a cornfield.
The old wooden boat.
There's the
That's-
Queen Mary.
Who's that?
Billy Sempick.
He's going to go pick up Francie and take her across the road.
Now that is the levee
That's where
which
the
we
road.
use for the road. Chetnock's barn in the background. The farmer where we had our cabin on. Mr. Chetnock and my dad came from Old Country, Poland, Warsaw.
Together.
There you can see
That's
all
the
it.
farmland.
There's
And that's
somebody.
the road that he's walking
Yeah.
on. And the cars back up at a farm.
Oh, there's Fran.
That's how they got Francie out of there.
She was always down there with Simmy's. Boy.
No album.
Oh, here
Well, here's
comes.
Christmas.
Here's Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Yes. And there we are.
1949.
There's Mary. She was just a month and a half old.
Art Stolinski, Jimmy, and Dorothy, and Mary.
And that's Christmas of 49. Look at the hair
That's
on
up at our
Mary.
house
Look
on
at the
Bancroft
cool
Street.
hair. Oh, there's Donnie Zeski and Ted. Toasting in
Having a Christmas
1949.
drink.
Cabin still.
I thought we lost the cabin.
The sweater I'm wearing was knitted by my sister Louise.
That's an
Argyle.
Argyle sweater. Oh, there's Jim.
Babysitter.
Yeah. He always had a lot of babysitters. Here's his favorite. His punching bag. And there's his favorite uncle.
Babysitters.
Oh, here's Mom.
My mom, my dad.
And Bessie in the background.
Charlie's wife.
This is down at Ma's house.
Bill Vishinsky,
And
Teresa.
Teresa. There's Ruby.
There's Frankie's wife, Ruby.
There's
Dorothy, Seal, Kathleen,
there's Louise,
Louise,
Ruby.
Kathleen,
There's Seal sitting there.
Seal, Dorothy.
The whole family.
Yeah.
Time to unwrap.
I was down at your house.
There's Ma and Pa.
Tommy Martin. There she is.
There's
legend.
Richard Burchick in the background. There's Flora.
Flora.
Let's see,
Kathleen.
Kathleen. There's Pa with his cigar. Louise. There's Rosie. Billy Sempek. Arthur.
Charlie in the background. Brother Charlie.
Hey, look at that.
Oh.
Look at the tie.
Here's a gift Ted gave to Ma and Pa.
Their favorite rockers.
One for Ma and one for Pa.
Their tie steals the show.
They spent a lot of happy hours on these rockers. That's
Well,
Jackie.
They celebrated their 51, 2, 3 wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Francie.
Joe Simpek. These are
That has to be
up at Timmy's
Esther.
house.
Yeah,
These are at Timmy's houses.
there's Francie's. Yeah, 'cause see, their front door was something like ours.
Yeah.
There's Billy.
Yeah, them.
Those are all
I think
Francie's.
that's the younger boy. What's his name? Jerry?
Jerry.
Danny or Jerry?
Danny, that's Jerry there.
Yeah.
I think this is the day that
The little guy is Danny.
this is the day that we had the BB gun and shooting the ornaments off of the tree.
Oh, there's Seal.
They must have had cabin
Dorothy.
still there.
And this is Jackie. Leonard's the little girl. There's Buddy.
The tie of mine ain't exactly quiet.
Stephen's having fun. Oh, that's not Stephen. That was Jimmy. There, Jimmy's. There's Rosie.
Rosie Burchick,
Yeah.
Seal Burchick.
I bet that's up at Rosie's then.
No, this is down at Ted's. Now who's it? Oh, that's
Camera was there. Uh-oh, here we are on the line crew.
the
comes the
telephone
telephone
company.
Was that your first employer, Ted? No, you work at Paxton Mitchell.
Back from
first.
Mitchell.
There you
Watch
go.
him. Here he goes.
Squirrely, squirrel.
Ain't taking very many steps. Look at him watching his feet.
And counting them,
He
too.
walk right up the top of the pole.
These pictures were taken on West Dodge Road going across the Papio Creek. We were to install a cable. And this machine that we will wrap the cable around has got a real fine wire wrapped around this cable. They call it a boatswain chair.
And after you
You're
do
sure
that, you have to-
trusting. You're sure trusting that wire or whatever it is that holds
That
you up
belt,
there.
you're trusting that
That
belt
belt?
that's holding him on
Well,
there.
here comes your seat, huh?
Yeah, you
Boats and
gotta
chair.
check that wire.
You better hope you're on there securely.
Well, it could have been at least 60, 70 feet high, but you just as well be an inch high.
You better be sure you secured everything. Now what are you going to do?
Wrap the safety belt on. Ready to go for a ride.
Okay, and away we go.
Down Carlson will be following up the town,
This is where it was still Northwestern Bell.
Northwestern Bell.
Now what are you doing?
Working on this Academy Award.
Now what?
That's the foreman.
This is,
Somebody ain't doing that.
He's most likely got a guideline on me.
some kind of a
He
wire.
says, take your time, Ted. We want this to last till noon. That looks like he made it.
You going up or down?
I hope I'm coming down.
How'd you get these soft jobs?
Yeah. Taking pictures on your job.
I don't think it was authorized either.
Okay,
might
now
be able
what?
to
You're
sell
gonna
them back
drop
to
the,
'em.
they're gonna drop the seat.
You never drop anything out of a
No.
pole. You let it go down.
Oh, now who's this?
This is a different day. Could be Bob on the left.
Well, that's you there.
Yeah.
Now, what's this guy supposed to be doing?
Jesus,
Digging a-
they use a shovel.
Digging a hole with a...
I didn't think anybody used shovels.
None of these pictures could have been authorized by the safety department at that
I
time.
want to watch when you come down. There you go.
Watch this other guy comes down like a pro.
You got to slide down.
No,
No, he runs down.
safety department says don't use the leg, use the belt. He takes big